make sure all my audio is on. I got tons of audio on here. Yep, okay, we're good. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We got episode 3. Nathan's going to lead the charge once again. We are not sponsored by Harley, but hey, we're always open for any kind of sponsorship, but
we can be bought.
but we just hope everyone enjoys this story that Nathan is going to be leading us on with, and continuing. This is episode 3 of the Trials of Discontentment. Nathan, take it away.
All right, recap time. Last time let's backtrack to the very beginning. At the beginning of the Trials of Discontentment, we started out at the top of a hill overlooking the town of Pagaye. You guys came here because they have used to be just a small little hamlet that nothing ever wonders happened. Basically, not even worthy of being put on a map. Got on the map, started cornering the market and everything. The citizens became wealthy, successful, and of course that attracted wonderful glory and loot-seeking adventurers such as yourselves to go and find out the secrets of this town. And you met Arif, the tavern keeper, and I think it was a Chris that discovered Ari's secret. If you want to go ahead and tell us that. If you remember
check your notes, Archie.
His daughter was really young, and there was a photo, or not a photo, but a portrait with him and his wife and his daughter, and he was kind of young looking, and he had aged some, but his daughter was the same because she was in the bar or the tavern, and she was the same age as she was in the photo, and he'd said that the photo was made on one of his adventures whenever he was younger in life.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then following that discovery, they were told specifically not to go to the well by a beggar that had camped outside the house. Of course, they went down the well after the town was lit in a faux fire. The faux fire didn't actually hurt anyone, but it revealed that the town was kind of in shambles. It burned away the kind of this gildedness of the houses and buildings and shops and taverns that had taken precedent, and revealed it to be run down, shoddy, etc. They went down the ladder into the well, and then was locked behind. So they progressed forward, killed a couple of fish dudes, and then made the discovery of this giant tree that had been doing what? Let's see here. Character names are important. All right, Robert, what was your character's name? Shamgar. Shamgar, yes.
Shamon.
Come on.
Shamon.
So what was going on with the tree?
We just saw that just about all the people from the town were a piece of the tree.
Mm-hmm. And with them morphing into the tree, what did they gain from doing that, or supposedly gain from doing that?
Whatever their greatest wish or desire was.
It was like a test.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Djinn or Djinn or whatever they're called.
A Djinn?
Genie. They got their wild, they're the genie. They got their wildest dreams, but it sucked the life from them.
Yeah, exactly. So following that, Aurora had her hand ripped off by Rhul, and then after that, she led you guys, kind of left marks on the cave walls leading you back to the Duke. Unfortunately, you did deviate from the fast path and ran across some more Kuatoa, or the fish people as I like to call them, and ruined their picnic. They did not get to finish their sandwich. It was completely mutilated by a certain robot.
That was a good sandwich. That was a good sandwich. And can I say, we have some fan art from one of my students out there. I just want to show that off. There's our what do you call them? Croatoa?
Kuatoa.
Kuatoa? Yeah, so he drew that and gave it to me, so I'll show that off to you.
Thank you
you.
very much.
And I love that. That's so good. I love that. After that, we made our way back up to the Duke, gained a little bit more of information from him. Why are you singing? Go to sleep. But we gained a little bit more information from him, and we're able to question him about different topics that you guys had talked about. I know I'm very good at explaining things and making words happen. Ark went upstairs, found something special in the library.
Yeah, I did. I rolled a nat 20. I
did roll
knew
a nat
that
20.
I knew the inside and the outside of that library.
But we were not able to take the.
Oh no! I found something written in Sylvan.
Yep, Sylvan.
Or just a language that I couldn't read, and so I asked the butler Lurch if he could read it for me, and he was kind of agitated that I'd found it. I pooped my sandwich in front of him, and he didn't seem to care, so I picked it up
and then you ate it.
And then I put the letter. It was actually a letter that had something to do with Duke's dad or something. It was a letter to him from somebody, and so I had to leave it there, and I really want it, but I don't know how to get it.
And then right after you guys left the manor on top of the hill, you encountered once again Aurora, who expressed interest in finding that because she also had tried to retrieve that very letter, but was unsuccessful as well. But after that, you guys went back down to the tavern because you had been awake all night. And that's where we ended after giving you a description of the three individuals that you see seated at a table inside the tavern. One of them is a half orc, half leaf of the Leaf Village, a half orc rogue woman that's taller, reddish brown hair and wearing blackened leather armor. But what really strikes you, it seems out of place, is an ornate rapier on her side, and she's seated, with her arms crossed and legs folded, across from a really strong kind of scarred man with a ponytail on the back, huge buff human bard, with well-fashioned clothes. He wears an orange striped shirt with a collar, and big golden bangles on his arms that kind of reach down to like 3 on each arm. And he's just plucking away at a lute and seems to be kind of annoying the presence of the one seated across from him, which is a kind of a hunched elf figure wearing robes and kind of torn. Looks like may have rolled in the dirt once or twice. He just seems to be hunched over, just completely preoccupied with flipping through a book. But obviously the elf.
Elf. So we have a half elf, an elf,
a half orc, a human, and a half.
Half orc.
As I almost said half leaf for the half orc. Oof.
Well,
I've been awake for too
long. It would be fitting because we're in a plant-based environment.
As you guys
This
are
is like vegan heaven over here.
As you guys are walking in here, actually, I want you guys to roll a perception check for me.
All right.
So that I can step away and move the parakeet, or else we'll sing throughout this entire thing.
Perception check.
+2.
First rolls of the night. Here we
Holy
go.
smokes.
Oh, that's a powerful one.
What is that? Oh.
Here, everyone.
I
say
bet mine's
goodnight. Why'd you
I
go?
have the biggest.
Come here. All right, everyone say goodnight.
Good night.
It's going to sleep.
Nighty night.
Good night. Good boy. He has his own little cage up here just in case he gets a little bit too rough with the cockatiels.
That's right.
I'm gonna throw a blanket over
This is
top
family
of his
friendly.
cage.
We can't have a bloodbath behind you. A live
Oh, no, he
bloodbath.
No, he actually just likes them too much. They get annoyed with them.
20 gold on the yellow bird.
Nothing to see here.
In-game betting. Yeah, that'd be great.
In-game betting.
Yeah.
Just then, 3 cocktails appear, and you can bet on which one you.
Oh no, who went in the tree?
Remember, kids, dogfighting is illegal.
That's right.
But Pokemon isn't. Anyway.
Right.
What'd you guys roll with your perception checks?
7.
7. That's a high number.
8.
That is higher than 7.
25.
There it is. There it is.
He's the only one that's awake.
And he rolled
out
a
of the...
1.
He never gets tired, so he's not. I
rolled a net 17, and it's +8.
That's awesome.
You don't have that all night staying up. You have the. You just ate a sandwich. You're rejuvenated, you know. Twice.
I found an old school iPod charger, so I've been charging up this whole time.
All right. So out of the corner of your eye, you notice on the kind of cupboards up behind you, there's the counter once you first enter Aru's Respite, and there's the cupboard with all the bottles and etc. Steins. But up on the top of it, you do see another rat.
Another rat? Oh, like a plant rat?
Nothing was fine.
We don't see that. Is this just?
Yeah, this is just Ark, and he's just you see a rat.
Aurora's with us, right?
And it's just kind of sitting up top there.
No, Aurora went back into the mansion.
She went back
right.
to the mansion.
So she's telling them all the stuff that we told her about.
Exactly. Betrayer.
So I lean over to Rhul and I say, I'm trying to work it out in my head. No, I just say, there's one of them there rats up on the cupboard. I think Mother Hubbard is watching us. And then I lean over to Shamgar and I was like, there's a rat up there.
And I'm going, Mother Hubbard. Sat in a cupboard.
And then I lean back over to Shamgar. I'm like, he's gonna be thinking about that all night long.
They're gonna keep him awake all night, and that'll keep us awake all night.
Intelligence check. How long? How many? Oh man, that's funny.
After you do also see the rat kind of take notice of you and then just leave.
It's that same rat.
Nope. You pinned that rat to the wall. Unless it got free somehow.
That's right, I did.
Could I make a shot with my hand crossbow before it scurries away to try to pin it to the wall?
Would your character shoot a hand crossbow inside of an inn?
Well, he would say heads up first, I'm sure.
It's a robot. It doesn't know boundaries.
You may.
It doesn't
I would say that your character has some pretty good reaction time.
Okay.
So,
oh man. Okay, so
you can go ahead and roll.
Okay, if I see him, hold on. Okay, before you roll, if I see you do this,
you rolled an 8. You don't see him do this.
You're completely oblivious.
Actually, hold
man.
on.
No, well, I did.
I mean, he did just tell us that there's a rat.
Mother Hubbard.
Yeah. Well, what's your passive perception? I know you love you.
Me? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's straight up 10.
12 is my passive.
What's your dexterity and proficiency bonus? Because I think you have sleight of hand proficient, right?
I have sleight of hand, and I have a +2 in it.
This
I'm not proficient in it though.
This just goes for Ark.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not proficient in sleight of hand. I have a +4 to sleight of hand.
All right, that's something.
What do you want me to add to my roll?
Just a hit.
Normally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be 23.
Holy cow!
I rolled 16 plus 7.
You can roll athletics or acrobatics. I know this is not what the this is probably not how the ruling goes, but I'm just gonna have a contest between you and
that rat is now kindling.
You can choose to acrobatics or athletics to try to stop him from shooting that rat, we have to roll higher than, what was it, a 23?
Yes, 23.
Okay.
Me?
Who would want to stop
Yeah,
me?
you, Corey.
I don't want to. I don't want to stop him.
Okay. So you're just.
I just want to
go.
know if that's what he's doing.
My bad. I thought you were trying to stop.
No, I'm not trying to stop anybody. I was
I
more.
will-
I was more of a gonna be ready for anybody to come at him. To go,
I'm a
hey,
Warforged.
wait, there's a rat we don't
Yeah,
trust.
you definitely pierced that rat. It is now hanging on the wall. It just, just it rise for a second. Goes,
Is there blood?
no.
Oh,
No,
I'd like to
tree
go
sap.
over.
No
I'm
blood,
gonna-
just sap.
Reeves kind of terrified behind his counter. Going,
I want to go over and grab that rat and say, "You've got a infestation here," and I'm just gonna eat it.
You are quite demented, aren't you? Oh, I appreciate you killing the rat, but there was no need to eat it in front of me. If you were hungry.
This is the innkeeper, right? What was his name?
Yeah,
again?
this is Arif. This is the
Arif,
the halfling.
okay.
Kind of graying face. He's an older gentleman.
Reeve, we have found some interesting things about this town since we came here. About your daughter, about mostly everybody here, about you. Explain yourself. What's wrong with your old life? You know what I'm talking about,
wrong with
Reeve.
my old life?
Why'd you plug yourself into the tree?
I willingly gave up that life a long time. But can we talk about this in not in open conversation?
What you trying to hide, Reeve? I don't even know that was my voice last week. I feel like I'm changing it like every week.
Good eye, mate.
Don't worry, the DM's trying to remember the voice for Ari from like the very
Good
first
eye.
session. Oh yes, Governor.
Good eye, we laugh.
What another strip of the bar?
Tune in next week.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm not trying to hide anything.
Well, Reeve, I think you need to let people know it's kind of deceiving now that we've seen your entire town burning. Hold on. Now, whenever you say the entire town is on fire, does that mean... What does
Just
that
the
mean
buildings.
exactly?
Just the buildings, and it's like, and I'll try to explain it to the best of my ability. It's basically a fake fire, a faux fire that doesn't actually burn you, doesn't have any harmful effects other than it just kind of reveals. So basically, like, think like Scooby-Doo, that like a nice home that's built and then like it catches on fire, and it shows instead of just that nice home, there's like a kind of like
But
after
that's what
image.
we're seeing now. But when we came into town, we didn't see that. We see normal.
Yeah, you see normal, and right now you do see normal. This is a nice inn. This is a good inn that you're walking into. Because
It's like remember, it's like the burning bush. It burns and burns. It
Mhm.
doesn't
Right, but
consume
then
anything. It just
okay.
it just shows us what's actually there.
yeah, and once again, it is daytime now, so that fire is no longer ongoing. It's just
Okay, so-
nice, and once again everything's pristine. It's gilded.
So the fire only consumes it at night, is what you're saying.
Yes.
But it
That's why
doesn't
you can't
consume
go out.
anything. It just
Well,
It
it
just
comes on at
shows
night.
its face.
the light switch is turned on at night for the fire.
We'll leave the light on for you.
Who put the canary by the light switch?
That's what I'm
Well-
gonna ask Reeve. I'm gonna be like, Reeve, what is the point of having this fake fire on your town when
I do not-
obviously the deception coming in is you don't see it?
I do not understand what goes on at night. I go to sleep before then. I am asked to go to sleep before then.
What
So
are
I
you
do not
afraid
see.
of at night, Reeve? What
I
are
am
you
told not to do
afraid
it.
of? Yeah.
During this dramatic moment, can I pull like a Wally and like make a little, take the rat and like compact it in my stomach and make a block?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I can't hear you, Reeve. Speak louder in my good ear.
You are kind of towering over this halfling, and it has kind of garnered the attention of the human bar that's kind of like plucked a sour note. You know, pling.
I put my hand on.
I give him the look.
He kind of gives you a.
I put my hand on Rhul.
Come on, boy.
And I'm like, no.
Okay.
He's had enough. And I kind of pull him off over to the side.
Reeve.
Are you? If I have to, I'll pick him up and put him on my shoulder.
No, I'll go with you.
If you have a problem with the town,
I won't fight you.
Anyone, but I personally find no problem with anything that's going on here.
I look to, I push him off to the side, and I go up to Reeve, and I say, I'm sorry, we are problem solvers. That's what we do. And we've seen a problem. We're trying to fix it. We're getting ahead of ourselves. And I take out 5 gold and I give it to him. I'm like, can we just get some drinks and some food? We're going to be over in the booth in the corner by ourselves. And we're just going to talk. I'm sorry for him getting up in your face. We don't mean anything by it.
I believe I am an honest man. And he takes the coin and starts pouring drinks. And if you want to talk about this later, not in present company, I will share anything that you want to know.
Why are you afraid for these people to learn about it if they're here in the town as well? They may as well know.
That's right, Shamgar. You tell them.
In the rules, it specifically states that that's for them to find out and for them to decide. It's better that we do not interfere with their decisions, for that is theirs to make. So I am not going to interfere with anything. I am going to enjoy my life. Here is the drinks you requested. He sets out 3.
Your fake life. Your faux
We
life
leave.
like this
We
faux
leave
fire.
Rhul to the booth.
Yeah, we.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
You do kind of notice
Evil is taking over.
His daughter just on the staircase is kind of like, sitting there and like watching you guys.
Sorry, Molass. Get you where you want Uncle Rhul to show you some tricks.
She steps up and goes upstairs.
Okay. Maybe later. I have a dice game. I was going to show her some dice. I have a dice set in my
I was just threatening your father, but come here, let me teach you some magic.
There was no
tricks.
threats. It was give me the truth. Anyway, okay, so we're in a booth.
Here,
All
have
right.
some ginger ale.
You always know what to give me. What are we gonna do about this town? I mean, it doesn't sound like any of them want to be liberated. I feel like we're gonna be doing something no one wants to be done, even though it's evil as all Sham can even. Sham's just shaking over there with all the evil that he senses in this town.
I look over at Sham. Is he shaking?
My biggest concern right now is we've got undead in that manor. At least one we know for sure. The butler.
Yeah.
How many more? Are the guards undead? Were there any guards close enough when I did my
Yeah, definitely
checking that
it's a small manor. It's basically just you definitely would have been in range.
Did any of the guards ping at all, or was it just the butler?
Just the butler.
Okay, so we know for sure there is one undead. One undead to me is one undead too many.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
And why is it there in the first place? Is it protection? Is it enforcement?
I believe it's controlling Duke.
Is it control and compliance?
Corruption
I'm thinking control and compliance myself.
and deception. But what is he getting out of it, though? Like, why is an undead doing that with the Duke? Like, what is he getting out of it?
He's serving
Just
his
the power
master.
of it?
He may be serving a master that has him doing it for him.
An undead master? Or like a warlock or something?
Someone
Someone
has set
who
him on
could-
that task.
Someone who could benefit from tons of people coming in and willingly giving up their life and life force for a fake treasure island or whatever it is that they want.
Can I
You
look? Can I
go
do
ahead.
like a history check or something to see if I remember if any of these people that were on in the tree, like if they look older? Like, does Aurora look older in the tree?
I would say that it's a more of a perception check than a history check.
Okay. Man,
No.
Archie, can you remember that?
And I will say that I will say that Ark's brain probably
I'll tell this to Ark. Hey,
has
Ark,
a higher rate of remembering things like that or picking up.
Ark, can you think back and do you remember Aurora the way she looked? When the heavens just shined on her from above.
I remember her without an arm.
Well, yeah. Okay, so think of her, but think of the girl that was in the tree. Do you see an age difference? Did you notice an age difference?
Art closes his eyes for a minute and he looks like he's constipated and he's concentrating really hard.
It's like ones and zeros go up and down.
No, I will say that you did look at her and spot her. So basically the same, only just tired. Kind of like seemed like they'd stayed up all night.
All shriveled up like a.
Well, no, not shriveled
like
up.
the movie
Not
Life Force.
it's getting same
I'm
muscle
going back,
mass.
way back.
Yeah, I know you're going.
Life Force was way back in the day. Anyway,
same muscle mass. Just looked like she had a very, very long night and was trying to get some sleep.
She
Basically like bags on her eyes.
I think our Life Force is being taken.
she doesn't look older. She doesn't look like she's weaker. She just looks tired and she's got some bags under her eyes. I'm sorry, dude. Makeup covers up a lot.
Free her!
Sit down and drink your ginger ale.
In other words, she's as tired as we are.
Well,
Are we plugged in?
You guys do see the human male kind of stand up, stretch, and walk over to your table and hello there. Nice to meet you. It'll extend your hand to Ark first.
is this the bard?
Yeah, this is the bard.
I reach
Cutting
out
eyes
and
at
I
me.
shake his hand, and I, with my mechanical hand, I try to squeeze it as hard as I can, and I bring him down, and I say, "Is this your first night here?"
Oh,
All right,
great.
Roll me in a competing athletics check.
Come here, boy. This your first time here in town.
What'd you
That's
roll?
not technically what I meant by it, but let's see, just a straight strength.
Yeah, just either strength or if you have a proficiency in athletics, you can use that.
I do, so that'd
Okay.
be 17.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you do see him kind of wince a little bit. It's like, no, no, can I have my hand back? No, this is my first day.
Do you want it to be your first night here?
Does it sound like twigs cracking?
He definitely popped. He's kind of shake. If you've given his hand back, he's.
I'm hanging on to see if it comes off. Like I've already
Oh,
seen
no,
one arm come off. I'm just like waiting.
I will say you've had enough experience, especially with your backstory, to know that this is a human flesh hand,
Okay.
rather than roots and stuff.
Well, once I understand that this is a human and not a tree root, I let go of it, pat him on the hand, and let him go.
Yikes! I understand that you're sturdier than most of us, but perhaps learn a little bit about shaking hands. I was coming over to have a wonderful greeting conversation.
Welcome. Let's get you a drink.
Absolutely, I agree.
Why don't you bring your half-orc and elf buddy over too?
Oh, they're not my friends. They're here completely by circumstance. In fact, they're rather boring conversationalists, especially the elf. Whew. I think I was getting all on his nerves.
Sounds like a story.
Yeah, it could have been one.
What's your story,
Anything
son?
happened.
I'm Rhul,
And
future
I
king
am-
of foreign lands.
Wow, foreign lands. They must have been really foreign. I've never heard of you before, but it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Well, you're going to be singing songs about me, Bard.
Ark stands up and lets him have his seat, and I want to go approach the two that are still at the table.
Okay. He kind of notices you go, and you do see his face kind of drop as you walk past, but he continues up the conversation with Shamgar and
And I am Shamgar.
Shamgar. Oh yes, yeah. Nice to meet you. He'll extend his other hand, to you.
And I will take it and not be as physical with it.
And cast Turn Undead.
Let's get this.
In fact, did he take any damage from that? The previous
the shaking of
handshake?
hands or turn on dead? Oh,
The shaking.
the handshake? No, he
Yeah,
just
okay.
it just hurt.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, have a seat, Bard. What's your name?
He kind of sits down and says, I am Salib du Plessis, and I have been around the world performing in many monasteries, castles, kings and queens, and wooing the queens. And now I am here seeking home.
Wooing the queens?
Wooing the
What do
queens, and yes, it got me in trouble more than twice, if that's a story for another day.
I don't know. Sounds kind of interesting right now, but...
So, is this your...
Ark, did you take your drink?
What is
I
he
didn't- I
drinking?
didn't.
Motor oil?
He'll just take Ark's drink.
I'll take my 10W40 over here. It's full synthetic. I'm on a
good
diet.
weight. That's a good weight.
No, I don't. I didn't order drinks for myself.
Oh, okay.
I ordered
My
drinks
full
for
synthetic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
those two.
He's a Warforged vegan. He only uses synthetic.
He's a fortune. Oh my goodness.
It never had a face.
All right, Salib.
It helps the joints.
So do you
So, is
come to
this
this
your-
town often?
Yes, this is your first time in this town.
Yes, I've heard it was a proper booming town that no one had ever been to, and especially I have never been to because it never came up before until recently. So it fit perfectly for me to find it in a wonderful place to settle down where no one can know who I am. It's wonderful, really.
Well, I would be careful if you decide to stay in this town for any prolonged period of time. It appears the boom comes with a price.
A lot of,
What, do they have awful tariffs?
let's just say a lot
No.
of people, grow roots here.
Let's just say it may cost you your very soul.
I'm assuming
Dum dum dum.
that you two gentlemen are not from this town.
No, we are not.
I need that music. I'm gonna find that
Yeah, I
music
could-
right there. Like when Sam just said
Dum,
that.
dum, dum.
Dum dum dum.
Have like a lightning crash effect.
I gotta get
Arch.
that. That would be too funny.
Ark's at the other table, and he turns around and is like, "And you'll be eaten by a tree too," and then turns back. Like they were just kind of like skirting around the edges.
Real quick, just an interesting fact. Last week on Friday, it was Friday the 13th,
Yep.
Mhm.
and it was a full moon,
Right.
and it was also the 50th anniversary of Scooby-Doo.
Yep.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
all on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. We'll go over to Ark real quick. You do walk up to the other two, and the half orc woman, she's kind of working on her food, and the elf is just kind of scribbling something in his book. Neither of them really either notice you or talk to you when you approach.
I'll walk over and I say, that loudmouth human over there didn't have much good to say about you two.
Look at you stirring up stuff.
The half orc just shrugs and, yeah.
Well, what y'all in town for?
I'm in town for my own business.
And what's that?
My own business. I'm of your concern.
And what's that?
I think the machine is all broken and it's on a
His program. He's on a loop.
And what's it? And what's that?
Just start beatboxing,
Well, I look down and I say, that's a mighty fine rapier you got there. Can I ask you where you came across a piece like that?
You may.
Where'd you come across a piece like that?
I'm afraid I cannot tell you. But you're welcome to ask.
Never heard of it.
But you're welcome to ask. It's an endless cycle.
I'm kind of starting to realize why that bard had nasty things to say about you two. I look over at the elf and I'm like, so,
we're all cracking up, me and Sham, and then we're all having fun, giving each other high fives.
What's
looking at you going, yeah.
It's like, I'm trying to be personable.
I need a bard for my court.
The elf kind of looks up, and now you have a better look of his face. He kind of has like a long scar that kind of comes down through here, and it's definitely prevalent on his face. Oh, hello there. I'm sorry, I didn't really pay attention to you. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh, you're made of metal. That's something else, isn't it?
I look down and go, what?
I know. Let me know where you go. I think you'll fetch quite a nice price if you ever meet an unfortunate demise. But to your long health and standing.
This guy's a merchant.
It's really nice to meet you, friend. Oh, you've got so much valuable stuff on you.
Sir, why are you here?
Me? I'm here to make my fortune. Of course.
And
that's why everyone else comes, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. And how are you planning on making your fortune besides selling me for scrap metal?
Oh, that just comes down further down the line, friend. It's merely just a joke. I'm sorry if I offended you. Certainly you'll forgive me.
I don't get jokes.
I don't think they come by very often here.
No. So, what's your plan, if I might ask?
Well, I'd like to keep that to myself. I don't need a strange metal man stealing my plans. Right?
Well, I'll tell you this.
Would you like to do an insight check, Chris?
I would, but I don't want to. Like a parrot or something in here. I think there's one of them rats.
Oh no, they're here.
What are your intentions with my daughter?
Your daughter, you say?
Can I do an insight check on this guy and see, or both of them, or see what's going on?
You can do an insight check on the guy. I don't know if you were inciting the half orc, what would you be trying to gain from that?
Yeah.
Well, could I do a perception check and see if I recognize this blade, or if I could
kind of get a history check?
Okay.
Ooh, history.
Oh, that's not good.
Is that your insight or your history? I'll let you choose, since we're doing technically two at the same time.
the history is a 12 for the rapier, and then it's a 24 for perception.
Jeez.
No, I'm sorry, insight. That's
Insight,
what I was wrong.
Okay.
Insight's 28 as well, or 24.
He's definitely shifty, and with your kind of profession in inquisitive, nature, you kind of are able to gain that he isn't here for, to gain a fortune the same way that everyone else is. He has a plan already here in ploy. But he's definitely keeping that to himself. He's just playing you right now. He's just trying to get more information out of you.
Okay.
Figure out. The rapier, definitely a noble's rapier. But that from where, whence, and why, who knows?
So I'm talking with this guy, and he's being really shifty and telling me that he's going to sell me his first scrap parts and all that stuff. Is there any tale, like, does he? Can I see it whenever I mention like being here, or what's he? I'm trying to be as abrasive as I can to try to read the room. That's what I'm trying to do. And so, is there any kind of?
He kind of will, like, grip his spear every now and then. But other than that, he's definitely just a born liar.
Okay.
It's hard with him. The other half orc just looks irritated that she's having to deal with this.
Okay, so I look down at I bend down, or I kind of like get close to the guy that the half elf. I get close to him, and I said, I bend down and I say, if you visit the Duke in the mansion, you can earn your wildest dreams, and all it takes is just a little promise that you will stay rooted here for a little while. If you haven't already, I would definitely check that out if you're wanting to make it rich.
You don't say.
And then I take 2 gold out and I put it on the table and I wink at him, and then I walk away.
He kind of like,
he walks away.
Grabs her shoulder, as best as he can. He goes,
ching,
yeah, since you've been so nice, I'd like to share another bit of information with you. In the mines, there's some treasure down there. I know to be seen. I saw it, but it was just a little bit too dangerous. I thought I saw creatures lurking in the shadows. So I'm myself a little bit too scared to go by myself into a mine shaft to get this. But it was sparkling. Truly, there's something there that's worth a while. But I do this as a favor for you, friend. You can go find it for yourself, and just as a payment for what you've just told me. Please. Make the best of it.
Can I check and see if he's lying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Roll a 2. No, that's not getting me.
He's not lying. And I'll give you that as an actual. He is not lying.
Yeah, who's gonna give us that as he's not
lying? It's a white lie.
Oh, so like, you can go down in here where all the treasure is, but you can't touch anything but the lamp, or the mine closes over you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I look at him and I say, "What mind?" or "What mine?" and I just walk away.
Let me know if you need directions. Ooh, what a kooky fellow. And he gets back to his reading.
And and then he said, "Roots. I thought you said boots."
Oh man, your plant-related humor is something truly to be astounded.
Man.
Rhul, was it right?
Yes, Rhul, King Rhul.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah,
Archie, welcome back. Welcome
all of
back.
his plant humor,
Won't
all
you-
of his plant humor stems from him not having much sleep.
That's good. Archie,
All the
plant yourself in
stems.
this chair right here. Keep it nice and cold for the next person.
And I go and I sit down.
Oh, it's a pleasure to see that you're back with us. We were just having a wonderful conversation about
man.
what were we talking about again?
Oh.
I believe we were talking about a mine with some shiny treasures in it. Do you know what?
What?
Do you know anything about that, sir?
What, Archie? What are you talking about?
Oh,
And I
mine?
just give him the do not say anything. Look,
I just got to town this morning. I hardly know where.
you lied
anything.
to me. You said this wasn't your first night here.
I just got here this morning. Literally just came in before you did. Not too many moments before you did.
I squeezed
In
my
fact,
glass.
I think if I was here any longer, the other two would have kicked me out.
I squeezed
their
my
table.
glass. Is my glass made of metal or glass?
It is
Or
made of
wood.
glass.
Then I squeeze it until it busts. Now look at the bard like you betrayed my trust. How much damage do I take? Don't you, master?
It hurts so good.
It hurts. You're a Goliath, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're made of stone. Come on.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Get with it.
Crushing. You lying to me, bard. We were having a good time.
I'm
So-
not lying at all.
So which was it? Is this your first night here, or did you just come in a few minutes ago?
Now, are you, I think I either told you something wrong.
Oh, whenever
you
I
might have
shook
got
his
something wrong.
hand, I said,
Rewind.
"Is this your first?"
Because I did think I said that this
Yeah.
isn't his first day.
Rude,
Like
something.
he's never
You
been
said
here.
boots,
before.
man.
This is not his first day here.
This is not his first day here.
Yeah, he just got here. Like 100% just got here. I think it may have just messed up along the way.
Okay. Then I retract my statement.
So all three of them
But-
have
I was
just
like,
got
how
here.
long was-
Shattered his glass.
Rewind.
Rewind.
Rude talking. You said boots, Archie.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll try to be more specific. In the
No, it's
future.
okay.
fine,
I
you're
was
fine.
just.
Mine.
So,
what are you
you
talking
made it
about?
back?
Mine.
It's not yours. It's a mine.
Oh.
And apparently, this little weasel of an elf over here is trying to entice me with going down it and getting some treasure out for him.
Well, what's in it for us?
Well, treasure, of course. Did you accept? Where is it?
Why don't you go ask him for us?
I want to talk to him.
Wait a minute.
But there's treasure.
In the mine. Where's the mine?
Is
I
there
don't
more
know,
than
but-
one? Is there more than one mine in this town?
But I don't know. He'll go inquire with the reeve and just to
Insight check.
stick up. He's not lying, and there is actually just only one mine. There's only one mine.
The one we've been in.
No, you went into a cave system that had been.
Oh, okay. So it's
hauled out
at
for
the
another
bottom of the
purpose.
well. That's right.
Mm-hmm. So you did only explore two of the possible caves that you could have gone down. The one that you entered into, where it opened up into the big tree,
Right.
and then the second one that Aurora went down, that you guys followed until you went to the manor. So there's three
Oh, okay.
possible
So there's So it's
Yeah.
probably a cave system that leads to the mines.
possible,
Most
Right.
likely.
most likely.
That's how they're smuggling children. Wait, that's the wrong town. That's the wrong town.
Children. Everyone here's been
That's
pretty
the wrong
nice.
town,
so far.
Bard. It's another quest we're on. It's a side quest.
Can you share that one with me?
He kind of points to you, Orc. He's like, "Well, to tell me about yourself. It's been so long since I've seen a Warforged before.
When was
first
the last time you saw Warforged?
Oh, I was just passing through a nation that had been going through some kind of a crisis. I think it might have been something of a civil war, but My memory escapes me so much, but I saw one that left. They were searching for it in different towns and stuff, and offering quite a reward. But you don't have any similarities to that one, so.
Was it like
Is that what you're saying, bud?
Was it a wanted poster, or was it like a reward poster?
It was a bounty posted for this metal man, and
then that's me. I'm just,
I lean over to Rhul and whisper his ear. Sounds like he's a machinist.
Yeah. I think they all came in together and they're looking to profit from this town.
I'll just pick up a conversation. I tell him, my name is Archimedes. I was in the war. I learned I'm good at protecting people and figuring stuff out. I like biscuits and mustard. All the stuff that would come from a normal conversation.
And they come out biscuits and mustard too. So
truly, must be a respectable, being.
He thinks and he knows things.
Don't we all?
And he knows.
So
he knows when people are lying too, real good.
What's your story, Bard? First off, what's your name, son?
My name
Please be
is
Bard.
Salib Depuis. And I've been around all... You guys don't want to hear this again, do you? I've been around everywhere. Plessis. Salib Duplessis.
I'm going to call you Phoebe. Is that okay?
If it benefits you, actually, I'd like that name. I might go by Phoebe here.
You planning on
Please, everyone call me Phoebe from now on, so that no one recognizes me.
Are you hiding for something then? Or someone?
Oh, not hiding. This kind of avoiding. I have quite a following in different nations, and this one included, but no one has really gone here recently until, recently.
Perhaps wooed one queen too many.
Perhaps. There's only probably so much telling if I have a larger bounty on my head.
Ark looks at Rhul and goes, "What does woo mean?"
Woo means Wu-Tang. Woo. Woo. Woo means when a girl and a boy like each other. They hold hands and stuff. They're wooing.
Like
platonically.
Woo, high five.
But of course, with me it means woo. Nature boy. So
then Art turns to Shamgar and says, "What does woo mean?"
All right, so have we heard this bard play? Was he playing when we came in?
Yeah, he was playing his lute when you guys came in. He had a foul note when you were kind of intimidating a reeve.
All right, so I noticed Shalib Dupont.
No, please, Phoebe.
I noticed you got a little upset whenever I was gently speaking to the innkeeper earlier.
I was not upset. I was merely trying to break the tension.
First off, stay out of things that don't concern you. So we'll be safe. Okay? I like you. You're a good friend. Mind your own business. But anyway,
yes.
Because I like your sound, I may want to employ you in my court.
That would be most beneficial for me, yes.
Yes, many queens will come visit my foreign kingdom.
Woo.
You must remember, my friend. He's a bard. Everything matters to a bard.
I merely meant no offense. I just was afraid for the smaller gentleman's face or life.
Oh, I'm a pussy.
But now that I've gotten
I'm
to
a
know you
pussycat.
much more,
Don't worry about
yeah,
me.
no,
I'm a little teddy bear.
I absolutely love this company. It's so nice, even though a bit cold. Seriously, could you scoot over a little bit? He kind of like scoots away from Ark back into the like interior of the booth.
Yeah, don't get close to me. I'm stone cold, baby.
Woo!
Woo!
Oh, since you all have been so friendly, I want to share something with you. Shamgar, right? Shamgar.
Yes, that would be my name, Shamgar.
Shamgar. Oh, that's a handful. I like that. The crotchety little figure over there, that elf with the hood.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of talked to me a little bit about he said seemed a little bit angry whenever you entered. I just didn't like your looks or something, but I just wanted to warn you about him. He's probably trying to stir up trouble.
If he does, he'll find that he'll be taking a little bit more into his hands than he may wish.
Absolutely, I just don't want you to, be
After
surprised by him.
No, I won't be surprised, and he'll meet my good friend Philemon.
Your what?
I'm getting shifty.
I pull out my flail. Philemon.
Philemon.
With fresh plant chunks all over it.
Is this an inside joke? Plants?
Woo.
No, as we were saying before, there is some sort of arcane, spiritual, however you want to categorize it, things going on in this town. And all the people of this town have kind of been given whatever their heart's desires, whatever their greatest wishes. But
I do not see a problem.
Well, the problem is it comes with a price. It comes with the price of becoming a part of some sort of magical tree underground, and you become a part of the tree, and you walk around here as a husk of your mortal self.
Okay then. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, gentlemen. I think that I drank a little bit too much, and you, Metalman, make sure that he doesn't walk home alone. I'll see you later.
Make like a tree and leaf.
He gets up and... No
As
wonder.
I said before, be careful what you look for in this town.
When he leaves, I want to ask Shamgar to do detect undead right now, if he would.
Yeah. I will go ahead and... let me get it here. Actions. Let's do a little Divine Sense.
Alright, so real quick, can you read off Divine Sense for me?
As an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Not behind total cover, so if they're behind total cover, you can't detect them?
If they're behind total cover, I cannot detect them.
Yeah.
Okay, you do not detect any.
They're in the same. They're in a different room. You can't sense that. Especially whatever's in the room.
Yeah.
All right, so you do not detect any.
But none of the party of three.
Nope.
Are okay.
Very lively bunch they are.
So okay, so I forgot. Yeah, the plants. These aren't undead. The plants are.
The plants are living.
Right.
Live plants.
Are they drinking just water?
What's some miracle grow?
I mean, Arif has drank. You've seen him drink the same. Chia. But he's drank the same ale that you've been drinking. Wine and whatever.
Give me a shot of Roundup for all of them, for everybody. 7 dust for everybody.
Arif's hiding from you currently.
You You made him mad. So, I think we need to try to get an understanding of what happened and kind of lay everything out so we can discuss what our next move is.
Yes,
Well,
we need rest, we need sleep, and we need to determine what to do next.
So,
I want to go to this mine now.
I walked over and I talked to these two very nice and most cordial individuals, upright, upstanding individuals. I'm lying. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at it. But I talked to those two people over there that was with the bard, and the sleazy, the elf-looking guy was wanting us to go down in a mine.
How convenient.
Look at the size of that half-orc.
Yeah,
she's almost as big
tall
as me.
And big, yeah.
Yeah.
What does he need us to do?
She didn't have much to say to me. I don't know why.
For all we know, they may not be even traveling together. They
Maybe
may all
she's
be
looking
separate
for
parties.
Yeah.
True.
Maybe she's looking for a warm hand, Archie, that you can't give her.
I was not trying to woo her.
There you go. Now you know what woo means. Now you know.
Context.
Computing, input, no errors.
You see, Rhul, he can be taught.
An old warforged can be taught new tricks.
I was simply trying to assess the situation.
Well, we know the action happens at night, so I guess we're gonna have to sleep and take a rest during the day. But
is it daytime right now?
It is still daytime. Yeah, it just became
mine. I say we go back down the well and when we catch up some Z's.
We need to
maybe go
figure
explore
out
some more.
How we're going to take this entity down.
We might find some more clues down there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I guess we're gonna go. I'm gonna kind of say this out loud. I guess we're gonna go up to our room 332 and put our weapons down underneath the bed. And, no armor. And
Arif kind of, and then puts down his flagon that he was washing out and heads upstairs.
He heads upstairs?
Yeah, he heads upstairs.
Woo.
It's our code word. Something's fixing to happen. You better woo, boys.
The reason I said that, I'm sure you'll understand, is, giving them the wrong room. And we're going to be totally,
You don't think they're going to know that there's not a third floor?
Oh, is there not a third floor?
There's literally just upstairs.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know what the room numbers are. I'm just saying.
We're going to be in the penthouse suite.
Nothing like using the oldest well-known trick in the book that nobody ever falls for.
In Lord of the Rings, they fell for it. Those, the ring race.
Yeah. The ring race did fall for it. Yeah, they did. They didn't even get the floor right. They got the whole entire wrong hotel.
It's the different building.
They got the whole.
How do you mess up that bad?
Archimedes goes upstairs and tries to find.
We're all in the same room, right? Or we get 3 different rooms?
Yeah, you're all in the same room.
Okay.
We're all in the same room.
Then I fortify that room.
Once you guys do make it into the room, you kind of see Arif outside the doors. If you want to know what I have to do with this, you may ask.
Come in, Arif. And I pull out like a European plug. Outlet plug. European outlet plug, and I'm trying to figure out how to plug it.
Arif, where's the adapters at? That is hilarious. Oh
Arif unfortunately doesn't have any adapters.
You hear like,
and thus Ark dies without being able to charge.
You hear like the Windows startup theme going off somewhere.
I start to cast. I start to cast Conjure Dilithium.
There you go.
Oh, Ark has blue screened. He's wooed too hard.
Reeve, I apologize. It's just we've seen some crazy stuff over the night.
I understand, and it is not I that wished. It was my wife. I admit I may have kept certain information out. She is passed away. She no longer lives with us, but she became one of those. I will not call them creatures because they are cognizant enough that they are people. But since she.
Right, they're making replicas of you.
Yes, and since she took and went in there and requested, I now have my daughter back. And that's something I will not have to go through again.
Went in there and requested. What do you mean?
She requested that our wish was that we can have our daughter back.
Because
we lost our daughter. And thanks to her, and thanks to the Duke, I now have her again.
So, if your wife asked for your daughter back, which wish did you make?
I did not. That's all I needed. And unfortunately, I'm someone like-minded as you, so I hold you to a higher regard, but someone with the same qualms of you three that had attacked my wife and ended up killing her. So.
Hey, Sham, what kind of magic is that?
Now, I do not know how they brought her back.
Aware of.
But she is very real. And yes, she is one of those beings. My daughter is. She is made of plants, but she is as real as she used to be. So I have no problems with it. She laughs, she cries, she has emotion, so she is real.
May I ask you a question?
Yes.
How long ago did this happen? When she was brought back to you by the tree?
About a year ago, when everything first started.
Has she shown any signs of maturing or aging, or is she going to stay this age for whatever the period of time is?
I admit I might be blind, I might be blissfully ignorant, but she seems happy where she is, and she seems to be my daughter, so. And she's definitely a person.
I understand.
She does not seem to grow past of what I remembered her as, so who knows?
May I ask you another question? Pure speculation on your part. Why do the townsfolk participate in this?
Not everyone did.
But why has not the Duke?
I'm sure he has his reasons, but that I do not know. But he is a good kid.
What about Lurch, his bodyguard / door opener /
the butler?
Yeah, that guy.
The
you mean
butler?
The butler is his father.
What?
Yes. Did you not know?
I didn't see the resemblance.
Yes, he's a butler just by name, but he takes care of everything. He's not a butler. He's the lord of the house.
And when did he make a deal with the devil?
Make a deal with the devil? No one has made a deal with the devil.
Oh.
So I tell Rhul, I kind of motion Rhul to stay back.
Thank you, Sham. Your
I give him
always welcome.
I give him Canadian dry ginger ale.
Oh, you're bringing out the old stock now.
So that is his father. It's not just a manservant. It's actually his father.
Yes, he takes care of him, but he's still the lord of this town. But he does not have anything to do with the tree. I do not understand what the power is there, but everything related to gifts or dreams comes from the Duke.
He's going to do what his daddy tells him to do.
Or Is the sun ruling over the forest?
I do not pretend to understand, but you now know I have come clean.
What?
You know what is happening here. I just ask that you do not attack
Thank you,
us.
Thank you, good sir.
We can
Have
rule
you-
this country like father and son.
We must take our rest now. It's been a long day and long night. We do need our rest. We will not bother you anymore.
I've got one more question.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Actually,
I did
two.
not realize.
No, it's
Two.
okay.
I got one
What?
more question.
I am done.
Shamga R is done.
What will happen to your daughter once you pass away from this world? Will she not spend eternity alone without you? Just going on and on and on and on and on in this perpetual state.
If any father or mother's son or daughter is not prepared for the world after they pass on, I have failed as a father. She will be prepared. She's already understanding how to take up the business. I have taught her responsibility and chores. She knows what to do.
You're gonna leave your 8-year-old daughter to take over the tavern?
She'll be older by then. I don't plan on dying anytime soon.
So you think she will age?
Let me put it this way. She might not seem on the surface to age, but she becomes more responsible. She understands.
My second question is, what do you know? What's down in this mine? The town mine. What has been found down there? Do you have any idea?
The workers usually come in here and talk of diamonds and different jewels and wondrous gems, gold, and anything that you can really name of that they
Diamonds in
find.
the rough.
So there are certainly treasures in the mine if you go and offer the work. That I'm sure that they will let you benefit off of it. But if that's what you wish for, you may go ahead.
Is there? How did they figure out to just start digging? Were they just popped up one day, or?
I had nothing to do with that, but if it was my guess, just to help you guys, I believe probably one of the miners wished for it. No, the mines never produced anything but deposits of iron that usually went dry.
All right, thank you. And I go over and I just start to. I think I can. I think I can just meditate for.
I slowly walk towards him, looking down at him. I bring out my great axe, or I have my what's it called? Oh, geez.
Halberd?
No, the glaive.
Glaive.
I bring it out and slam it down in front of him. And then I kneel down on one knee to where I'm actually probably still above him.
Still above him, yeah.
I look him in the eye and I say, if anything happens to you, I vow that my kingdom will take care of your daughter in whatever capacity she needs. Education, whatever. And I stand up, and then I slice my hand on the glaive, and I give my hand to him. Blood to sap.
Takes out like a handkerchief and shakes it.
I'll take that as a blood promise from you.
Yes, and I am not made of plant. I am flesh and blood.
Oh.
Just to get that across.
Oh.
Yeah, no. It was his wife that got plugged into the let's just say the Matrix.
Oh.
And then just to go through, the wife was killed by adventurers not too different from yourself.
No kidding.
Yeah, she's one of the ones that got killed. Yeah.
Well, Okay, because I remember you saying that she got killed by adventurers like us, but is this recent?
No.
No. Does your daughter remember?
Just if she does, she doesn't talk about it. But we'd like to move on.
Does she have pictures of her in her room?
Just the portrait. No, we haven't had another maid.
Never stop telling her great stories about her mother.
I don't plan on stopping. And I truly believe that the three of you are good people, and I hope that you find whatever that you are searching for here. It will provide for you if you want. So,
yeah. Well,
if you need anything, I'll be downstairs.
This world can only afford one rule.
One last thing before I hit the sack. I just thought of this.
Oh,
You mentioned. No, this is the last question.
Just kidding.
You mentioned your wife.
Just kidding.
You mentioned your wife died because of these other adventures. Has anyone else in town died of that has given themselves to the tree died of natural
causes,
i.e., not attacked by someone?
Not that I know of. No.
Okay, that's what I suspected. Okay, thank you.
Have you? Well, this came up. Have you seen the beggar anywhere?
Beggar's dead.
Yes, we saw him last night.
He passed away.
Last
violently.
night?
I mean, in his sleep.
We
found his body.
I saw him this morning.
We found his body.
We found both of his bodies. You know that he unplugged himself, right? And then there was two of him.
No, but I did see him this morning.
You did?
Yes, he was headed to the manor. That's why I asked if you saw him. He seemed to be, heading that way right when you guys came in.
I wonder which.
So Aruru is the beggar. You were in love with the beggar, Rhul.
Well, we all have our problems. I will take on her burdens.
Her gnarly fingers.
I will say this: you did see
her real body.
Just to say, you did see Aurore's body in the tree,
yes.
And you did compare it to the beggar both versions of the beggar that you have seen, and she did not look like either of them.
So she's not a shapeshifter, but Archie, you're good. You had me going there for a second. Okay.
Well, I will.
Is there? Can you do multiple? Is there multiple plant people of one person?
Who knows?
There could be a million of you guys hiding away. Not you. I don't mean you guys, Arif, because you're like one of us. Flesh.
Leave your speculation. I have unattended guests downstairs.
Yes.
But
you make a wish to make a wish to make a wish
for more
to make
wishes.
A wish.
A genie appears and you wish for 3 more. No, it's not allowed. Genie.
All right. Well, Arif, I'll let you know what's going on. We're gonna sleep during the day, but we're gonna do like we did last night and leave your place at night. So we're gonna go do some more investigating and just let everybody know that the Rhul Tang gang is in town.
Woo!
Woo! he goes back downstairs.
Good night, Arif.
As you do enter the room, you do notice there is another rat. This time it's on top of your dresser, and it seems to be standing on top of a piece of parchment. Are you shooting again?
Hold on, I have the animal thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna turn you.
No, remember you tried this during the first session, though.
Yes, I'm gonna try it again.
Can I wait till he's almost ready to talk to the animal and then shoot it?
Let's see here. Give me one sec. I got speak with animals.
Read it off real quick.
Speak with animals? Okay.
Mhm.
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration.
Beast, though. Specifically
He's
beasts.
a beast.
Is he not a beast?
He's a plant.
He's a plant.
Man.
He's flora, not fauna.
That's good. Oh, okay then.
I pull.
He's sitting
With the
on top
parchment.
of a...
Well, I'll just go up there and reach for the parchment and get it.
He scampers off.
Right, but no, not with Archie in there.
Are you shooting the rat?
Can I try?
You may.
I have my bow ready in case he misses.
Don't hit my hand with a natural 1. Oh, lost you.
Are you
That's
are you shooting
There
him?
you go.
Yeah, it's a 13 to hit.
Yeah, 13 hits. He's dead. Yeah. And then Ari's respite now has a new hole in
We
it.
could
as well.
decorate this whole town with fresh rats. We gotta find out who's doing these rats.
On the parchment in common,
Oh,
it just reads, "You intrigue me, meet me, well."
Does it smell like perfume?
Well,
No.
Is there
well,
lipstick on it?
well.
No, it's just "You intrigue me, meet me, well."
Well. Yeah, I was about to say that. Well. Let's get the woo going.
Woo!
Woo!
All right, so you guys want?
We're gonna go to sleep.
Long rest.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna.
but we'll do some. I'll do first watch.
I as a Warforged, I
Yeah.
can just go inert for 6 hours, and that's just as good as a
Like
long
a
rest.
meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Like a meditation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still aware and conscious. I just don't move.
Okay.
So
And that'll be fine. I think
Cool.
right there,
Yeah.
since I do have to wake up early tomorrow, we'll
Yeah.
stop.
I just stand right, like my face is right here at the door. Like if they open up the door, I'm just gonna be right
Yeah.
there.
They open the door, they can't. It's like, then they try again, and then they keep on.
Right. They open the door and he says, "You rang."
You rang.
Have you guys seen
You
the
rang.
commercials for the new animated Addams Family movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
not yet.
I
I
love
don't
Addams
know if
Family.
I like
man.
that or not.
I'm
I
willing
love
to watch it. I'm willing to watch it because I love the Addams Family. So
I'm willing to give it a chance too.
yeah.
Do they still have John Astin doing the voice of Gomez?
I
Or do they have someone else now?
I think it's him. I remember like reading a comment that was
Really?
Why it wasn't like live action because it would have been better.
Rudy, Samwise Gamgee. He's gonna be.
His dad.
Oh,
John, not
There's
Sean.
also
John,
complaint
okay,
that their grandmama is not in the.
Mhm.
If
okay.
I'm gonna be
So,
honest,
is there a
actually, I'll-
window where we're in the room we're at?
Yes, there is.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
put
so
a bottle.
if you want me to describe
Is
the
it-
room real quick, it's just 2 beds, dresser that sits in between the 2 windows, curtains on facing the beds, and the door is like right here facing it. So like on the floor plan, so door here, right here,
Right.
bed, window, dresser.
Okay. Do the windows do they turn out or they turn in? Open in or open out?
They open in.
Open in. Okay, I'm gonna put a bottle right there. So if it opens in, it crashes and smashes.
All right, yeah.
And where was that rat going?
He was just darting toward the end of the dresser.
All right, I'm gonna move back the dresser. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna try
I
to
help
look
you.
behind it.
I'll
Sure
help you
enough,
pull it out.
Okay.
There's like a little hole behind the dresser that kind of leads out. That's wide enough that barely a rat could squeeze through.
I look
So
in
it's
there. what do I
Pan's
see?
Labyrinth.
I look in there. What do I see?
You see outside.
I see outside. Outside.
Yeah,
outside.
this is the wall to the outside. Yeah.
Sham.
Yes.
That's where that draft was coming in. I knew I
Mhm.
felt
So I see.
it. Dang it,
These
what are we gonna do with
curtains.
this hole?
These curtains are horrible.
I take. Let's help me pull the dresser out
yeah.
a little bit further,
We'll
and
do.
I take my bedroll and I push it up against that hole.
Okay.
And then we push the dresser up against it to hold that
There
in
you
place,
go.
so that way no one can push their way through it.
Draft completely stopped. You guys will sleep well tonight.
Oh,
or
thank
today.
God. That was bothering me. I don't know about y'all. Yeah. That whistling. That is not what it sounds like, but you know what I'm talking.
All right, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit short, you know, for
That's
today.
all
No, that's right. It's a good
Not
place to
all with
stop.
no one.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
it's been a long day for me too. So
We could
with the
have,
conference, so
especially
kinda
with you out on the
dilly-dallied.
road. Yeah,
so
yeah, it's
We
always
had-
a pleasure. Did you guys anything you guys liked? Anything that you guys didn't like? My continuity errors, I know.
No, dude. It's
Hey.
perfect.
no,
stuff that falls in the category of stuff happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stuff happens. Yeah.
Doing great, man, as always.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Thanks.
Looking forward
Yeah.
to next week.
It's a very intriguing story still. So far.
Yeah, liking it.